This is the team for the design. My name is Derek and I'm the subject leader, and we also have
Emma, and I'm teaching design from grade 6 to 9.
And Patrick, I've been teaching design for quite some time, but this year I'm doing year 10. Next year I'm planning to be doing year 7.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to show you around the design lab and also our resource room. As you can see, this is where we have the students. We have 4 of these large tables for collaborative work. What we do around the edge of the room also, we have our vocabulary wall. On the vocabulary wall, we have all of the key words, the key vocabulary that are in the criteria, the ABCD criteria for the NYP. So we make this a central part of all that we do with the students. If we just pan the camera around here, we obviously have the design cycle that we made for this class. We use this to for reference for the students. So we go from the A, B, C, D part of the design cycle. We show the students how this fits into their work. The walls are all set for drawing. So we've got 4 of the white walls of a large size. This helps us to have more collaborative work and run around work for the students, where they get to put their ideas onto the wall as a reference point or as a formative. If we move over, we have our ATLs. These are useful not just for students, but also for ourselves teaching and also for the parents when they come in. So we can look at a couple of the ATLs in the class and use that as a focus and as a, not just the beginning of the class, but sometimes occasionally into the classroom. For the materials that we're using, we have the laser cutter. We'll come back to the laser cutter later. We have 2 of our Creality Ender 3D printers. These are used prolifically a lot, so we have several teachers now who have skills in using the 3D printers. We have all of our sheets that we are cutting into, and we are storing a lot of that down here. We'll show you more about our storage later. We have our glue gun table. This is collapsible. Students come here to use the gluing. A lot of the work is held within these boxes, so we can use these either as a case of materials that are easy to use for the students, or we can use them as well to give a box to the class to put their resources in for a given task. We have more white wall to draw on. We have a central table here. We use this a lot for a group activity for the entire class, where the students would gather around the table, and then we can do a central presentation on the table of whatever task we might be doing. It might be fashion, it might be Arduino, it might be some other craft, whatever it is the teacher wants. The class activities around there. Obviously we have our data projection on the wall here. Behind this we have a lot of storage space. The storage space is mixed between grade 6, year 1, coming through all the way to the resources that are used for grade 10 or year 5. We have a lot of materials that can be hung up above our heads as well. We have a lot of these cables around. Obviously we've got another white wall here, and we've also got some cabinets for holding here electronics and other material as well. More cabinets here. On the tables, we do encourage students to use their laptops, so we have a power supply for every table. Now, above the whiteboard, we just pan the camera around. We also make a big, we use as a big impact here. We have the learner profiles. These got all 10 learner profiles here, and we use those within a lot of our sessions, if not every session. So I think that covers everything for the main design room. Going to continue? What we're going to do now is we're going to show you the resource room, and we start off with the laser cutter. The laser cutter is being used a tremendous amount. So we are cutting both mica plastic sheeting, and also we're also cutting into wood. So the laser cutter is cutting between 40 to 60 centimeters of material there. If you put the camera further in, we've also got some extra material, machinery for printing, printing and cutting of the final. Now we'll just pan the camera around
Here
and take
laminator.
Heat press, vinyl cutter, plotter.
Okay, and in here we've got a massive assortment, a wide assortment of materials that we use across the courses from mostly from grade 6 to 10. So we have a large collection of I think 20, is that right? Laptop
28.
computers for the students to use. We have a lot more boxes in here that are used to support student materials, either to hold a collection of materials or for the students to make their own collection or combination of materials for their given task. On the side here, we have all of the monitors, laptops, ready to power up. Below that, we have a lot of STEM equipment for robotics, for electronics. We have bits and pieces for fashion. We have more for STEM up here, more for fashion along here. Okay, so we'll just pan the camera around again, looking at some materials here. So we have the glue guns. We have tools here for soldering and for woodwork, metalwork. What else have we got? We've just got odds and ends to support everything that we've got there. Oh yeah, and we've also got obviously our colour copier, A4, A3 size. So this is used by a wide collection of teachers for a variety of reasons. What else do we have? The trolleys are used to take the laptops from classroom to classroom. So the teachers are able to borrow the laptops for their individual classes. Okay.
I'm in the way again.
You're in the way. We have our laser cutting. This was a laser cut. And we also have our 3D printing as well. So the students have come up with a variety of topics there that you can see. Here a student has taken a QR code and made that into a 3D print. So what we're going to do is we're going to quickly show you how the students have presented some information that they've actually, some creations. Like here you can see a variety of student creations. This covers pretty much all of the age ranges. This is grade 10 here, year 5. Coming down, we've also got more information to grade 10. Task from grade 6, year 1, when we're looking at sustainable cities. Here we have our fashion board. So what the students did is they took a collection of fashionable items and materials, and they linked those with keywords. So we've got hungry, good girl, interesting, jealous, talented, ingenious, etc. That was part of a big unit that we did earlier this year.